The UAE has an unprecedented record for the inclusion of women in all sectors, especially space, that has challenged global conventions. In announcing the first female Arab astronaut Noura Al-Matroushi, who will be joining her colleague Mohammed Al-Mulla to form the second batch of the UAE astronaut program, the UAE has shown to the world that it walks the talk when it comes to gender equality. The biggest proof of this fact is that 50% of employees at the Mohammed bin Rashid Space Center, MBRSC, comprise women. Trailblazing women like Sarah Al-Amiri, Minister of State for Advanced Technology and the chairperson of the UAE Space Agency, has been quoted saying, "We don't usually see the same trend of inequality that you see globally." Ironically, when we meet with international entities, that's when I'm often the only woman in the room. Salam Al-Mari, UAE's Assistant Director General for Scientific and Technical Affairs and head of the UAE Astronaut Program, Mohammed bin Rashid Space Center, MBRSC, in an exclusive telephonic interview with Khaleej Times on Saturday said, "If you look at the number of students who graduate from the UAE universities, women are double in numbers as compared to male graduates. There is an increase in numbers of female engineers and scientists, so looking at the number of graduates coming through, the drive and push for women to be at the workplace, especially in space, they, one day could be higher in numbers as compared to their male counterparts." Even Omran Sharaf, Emirates Mars Mission, AIM, project director, during a tete-a-tete with Katie had earlier talked about the UAE's sustained commitment towards women who are finding their place in space. "I wouldn't be surprised if it's a woman who gets selected for the UAE's astronaut program this time. Anything can happen." One thing that is unique about the AIM, as compared to other similar missions that you will find around the world, is that 34% of the workforce is Emirati women out of the 200 people working on this mission. I have 8 deputies in the mission and 50% of the leadership, out of those 8, within the AIM are women. Around 80% of our science team consist of women and each one of them has earned their position because of their work and not because someone is a woman. We look at the merit and performance. We give an opportunity to everyone regardless of gender. This was the mindset that was set and has been the vision of the country when it was established on the 2nd of December 1971. This journey didn't start with AIM, this journey started 50 years ago. Congratulatory messages. Hassan Ahmad Al-Hariri, CEO, Dubai Astronomy Group and Director Al-Tharair Astronomy Center, says, "It is one of the best news that we've heard of. It will open the door for more candidates and to select a woman for this role is an amazing step forward. In academia, girls are at the forefront by securing high marks, and with this decision once again, UAE reinforces that women in the Arab world are no less than men. They are set to achieve high on all scales, and selecting a woman for this role is a benchmark and goes to show how much we can achieve amazing things. Women are not only getting empowered but are paving the way for a new generation. We hope the best for the new candidates and wish them all the luck." Congratulating the UAE on the announcement of its 2 new astronauts, Dr. Mila Mitra, Chief Scientific Officer and co-founder STEM and Space, India, explains how women have participated in scientific research on the space station for decades now and have become an integral part of advances in various such programs. On behalf of India in STEM and Space, we congratulate UAE on the announcement of 2 new UAE astronauts, including the first woman astronaut Noura Al-Matroushi. She was picked from a large pool of candidates which rigorously tested intellect and experience as well as physical and medical fitness. She adds, "The inclusion of a woman astronaut in a role so far dominated by male presence attests to UAE's as well as an international commitment to increase gender equality in the space sector." Recently, NASA's Artemis program has also stated the commitment to push for gender and racial diversity. It is important for women to be highlighted in these roles to inspire future generations and students to embark along similar career paths, as science and technology will play a dominant role in our societies. It will also be essential in space exploration and colonization to include diverse opinions, skills and psychological mindsets, as these will be essential as astronauts are considered for long-term missions. Al-Matroushi and Al-Mulla will begin their training at NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas by the end of this year. They will also be joined by the first 2 astronauts, Hazar Al-Mansouri and Sultan Al-Nayadi, for their training program. Nandini at khaleejtimes.com